All right. Good afternoon, everybody. We're right at a couple of minutes past 2 o'clock. I want to thank you so much for joining our GoZone June webinar, focusing on optimizing ROR with marketing for Wi-Fi and smart Wi-Fi. Whether you are joining as a current GoZone customer or just interested in learning more about smart Wi-Fi and marketing for Wi-Fi, we're glad that you're joining us. Thank you for joining us. And we will go ahead and get started. So as far as presenters today, my name is Meredith Gunn. I am the Customer Success Manager with GoZone Wi-Fi. And Asa, I will let you introduce yourself.
Thanks, Meredith. Hey, everybody. Asa Hedstrom here, Product Manager for GoZone Wi-Fi. So happy to be co-presenting with my teammate here this afternoon. Excited to be talking about the Marketing for Wi-Fi platform and whether a current customer or anyone interested in the platform can learn about how to optimize their use of Marketing for Wi-Fi. Just two quick disclaimers real fast. This presentation is being recorded strictly for reshareable purposes. So everything that you see here is what we are recording today, just the presentation. And as well, we will have a Q&A chat here in the webinar that will be performed at the end of our presentation. So we highly anticipate people having some questions regarding marketing for Wi-Fi. Just feel free to hold on those questions at the end, and happy to get started.
Awesome. Thank you, Asa. I'll let you go ahead and share a little bit about GoZone.
Thanks, Meredith. So just a little more background regarding GoZone Wi-Fi. We are a software company based out in St. Petersburg, Florida. We love the sunny atmosphere here. You know, we get to get a nice tan during our lunch breaks. The company was founded in 2014. It was founded by our fearless leader and Wi-Fi pioneer, Todd Myers, who had began his career working with large global mobile carriers. And from there, really took that into building Wi-Fi networks and optimizing said networks through software integrations of what we have today, GoZone Wi-Fi, just some specifics, marketing for Wi-Fi, ads for Wi-Fi, and analytics for Wi-Fi. The company as a whole, the team together has over 20 plus years experience working in the networking and public Wi-Fi space. And then in regards to optimizing return on investment for marketing for Wi-Fi, our support services team has over 10 plus years working in marketing and helping optimizing that marketing and venue space. We currently operate in over 24 countries worldwide, and then some of the verticals that we work in with marketing for Wi-Fi in terms of use, sports, casinos and gaming, outdoor rec, things of that nature, so a large vertical space. So moving more forward with the presentation, what exactly is smart Wi-Fi? So smart Wi-Fi gives venues the power to gather customer insights through the guest Wi-Fi network that they're offering the customers to actually come and physically visit their venue, as well as some features that provide additional marketing values, which ultimately is going to lead to more return on investment of using marketing for Wi-Fi. So encouraging those return guest visits and encouraging guests to spend more money at said venues that are utilizing the platform. And just some ways that ROI actually comes about. Just some ways is customer insight. So the platform's ability to actually gather data and understand the guest behavior, which is all done as the guests actually connect and navigate through the Wi-Fi network, optimizing marketing efforts. And we'll get more into the feature specifics of how it's all done. But the platform has the ability to create and manage contact lists, create specific scheduled and or triggered marketing campaigns, whether through email and or SMS, and the ability to optimize the output of those efforts through insights such as open rates and things of that nature. Reinforce branding for a venue that's utilizing marketing for Wi-Fi. So as a guest connects to the Wi-Fi network, some feature specifics where a Wi-Fi guest is able to see that the network that they're connected to is actually branded to the same venue that they are physically visiting, the ability to build loyalty, and some features there that help promote that loyalty, again, through those marketing efforts, and the ability to promote a venue's loyalty programs, any special offerings, upcoming events, coupons, etc. And finally, the ability to enhance the user experience. So guests that are coming in not just to visit the venue or shop at the venue, but part of it could very well be the ability to have a efficient Wi-Fi network to use during their visit. We help make that a seamless connection effort, which we'll talk more about as well.
Thank you, Asa. Awesome. So now moving into the marketing for Wi-Fi platform. So what we want to talk about today are the features that help you optimize ROI in using the platform, specifically in building your brand, like Asa said, increase loyalty and understanding guest behavior. So the main features that we are going to focus on today that really help you optimize ROI are custom splash pages, which is your guest initial experience with your brand when they log into the Wi-Fi. Your guest flows, which is multiple splash pages that can present different types of information and data collection. A key feature with the Marketing4WiFi platform that's directly related to ROI is the smart and scheduled email or SMS campaigns. We'll get into that on a pretty deep level today. Digital coupons and offers within those campaigns are extremely effective in getting guests back into your venue, whether they're a loyal guest or whether they might be a lost guest. Custom form data collection. So outside of just login methods, capturing that data, whether it's Facebook, email, SMS, you can also ask specific customized questions that can help you in some of your other marketing efforts as well. And then the ability to promote banners for marketing events, upcoming promotions, current offers. And then lastly, we will touch base on GoZone does offer monthly managed marketing services or quarterly. We do help the majority of our customers manage at least parts of their dashboard as far as when it comes to splash pages and campaign management. So those are some of the key features that we'll dive into today. So let's start with splash pages and guest flows. So here is an example of a guest flow. Like I mentioned, it's basically just multiple splash pages. And what that does is gives you the opportunity to promote the look and feel of your brand. So the look and feel, the colors, your logos. And it sounds simple, but it really is valuable that when a guest logs in to the captive portal guest Wi-Fi network, it does give them a peace of mind that they're accessing a safe network associated with your venue. So it's a safe captive portal. And the splash page is the first way that you can start to collect customized, valuable guest data. So what we see are the key main login methods, not necessarily the only ones, are email, mobile number, and Facebook. You can customize whether all three of those could be required. One is required and the other are optional. So it's a blank canvas. You can customize it, whatever meets your goals and marketing needs. And then again, on the guest flows, you're able to put banners that promote your current offers and events. And then also, as I mentioned, this is where you would use a custom form to gather important information. What we see most commonly gathered is first name, last name, birth date. A birth date is an easy way to reward or invite a guest back in during their birthday month. Zip code is another common custom data field that allows venues to understand where their guests are coming from or even where their guests aren't coming from. So they could use that for other marketing efforts and outreach. So Asa, let's look a little bit deeper into campaigns.
Yeah, thanks, Meredith. And going off what you talked about there regarding the splash page tool and the abilities to gather and garner additional customer insights and information, those who really help themselves using Marketing4WiFi to make the most of their ROI optimization don't just utilize the customer insight aspect, which is powerful to use, but they help themselves take it to the next level by also implementing the features that Marketing4WiFi offers in terms of email and SMS marketing campaigns, which is what we're looking at here. So just some of the basics on to help get someone started in terms of using marketing through Marketing4WiFi would be some of our base trigger campaigns utilized by the platform, something like a welcome campaign. And how that would come about is a Wi-Fi guest connects to a venue's network for the first time. They can set a trigger to go out anywhere from a minute, 5 minutes, all the way up to hours worth if they wanted to. We don't recommend that. We definitely recommend a more quicker trigger to go out after a guest connects. But so a trigger would come about after a guest connects for the first time. That welcome email that can also be created and set in the platform itself would go out. The Wi-Fi guests would get that email, and then they would reap the rewards of connecting to the Wi-Fi. And so it's just a really good idea for a venue to make them, to make the most of that sort of engagement to their guests that are either connecting to the Wi-Fi for the first time or making a certain amount of reconnections, which a venue could also consider as return visits. And what a venue can do utilizing Marketing4WiFi in terms of the email marketing aspect is be promoting things like an app download if they have something like that to offer their guests for additional online shopping purposes, any sort of upcoming events, because especially to those guests that are reconnecting to the Wi-Fi, because they're showing their likelihood of putting their time and effort of staying engaged with your brand, with your venue. So really take advantage of that with an email that's going to keep them even more engaged by coming out to your place of business via some sort of upcoming event and spending more money at your place of business. And also keep in mind that these things can also be done on an SMS level as well, which is also something that can be performed by Marketing4WiFi. So the ability, and it can work in the same aspect of first-time guests connecting to the Wi-Fi or return guests making X amount of connections, setting off those triggers, giving those guests that very sticky information to keep them coming back to your place of business and spending more money. Now, on the flip side, obviously, we want to do as much as possible to reward the Wi-Fi guests that keep connecting to a venue's guest Wi-Fi, but we also want to keep in mind in terms of ROI optimization, we also want to keep in mind the potential guests, and unfortunately this does happen for any place of business, the guests that may not be coming back for return visits, that may only be popping in every once in a while, and those we would be considering as lost guests or iffy guests, and so we can look at trigger campaigns specifically in that aspect. So a Wi-Fi guest connects to the Wi-Fi network, and then we could set up a trigger campaign could be set up in the Marketing4WiFi platform. And that would be triggered after a guest would not reconnect to the Wi-Fi after so many days, weeks, or months. However, the venue themselves considers a lost guest based on that aspect. If they were to say, okay, if someone doesn't connect to the Wi-Fi after 2 weeks, we would consider that long enough time to where they're not making an effort to come back to the venue. Set a trigger based on those parameters. After a guest doesn't reconnect after that set amount of time, the platform would send out that email to that guest with some sort of piece of valuable information that's going to encourage that lost guest to come back to the venue. And really, the pieces in that email or SMS creative, we really want to keep in mind the same thing of what we talked about in terms of rewarding guests who are either first-time guests or reconnecting to that Wi-Fi network. So offering them some sort of digital coupon, telling them about some sort of upcoming event to encourage them to come back to the venue, visit that place of business, and encourage them, of course, to be spending their time there and, put their money there. So optimize, again, just optimizing that ROI. One other specific feature type, though, I just want to note on real fast is I know we just talked about the trigger base here, but so what really makes Marketing4WiFi powerful and really a good standard marketing tool, like any other commercial tool you may know of out there, such as MailChimp, Constant Contact, things of those natures in terms of blast, email, and SMS marketing, is that Marketing4WiFi also has a contact manager tool, which gives itself the ability to do the same thing as those commercialized e-blast tools. So the ability to not just send out email and SMS marketing creatives based on trigger type when a guest does certain actions with the Wi-Fi network, but as you're actually gathering that customer insight as guests connect, You can use the contact manager tool to actually be building lists, building full lists, segmenting those lists on specific types, whether you want to create a list based on full, on just specifically return guests, first time guests, guests who make X amount of connections, as we previously discussed, or you can be creating lists specifically on people who come out to certain events, people who redeem certain coupons. And then from there, as you segment your lists on the constant contact feature, you could actually be doing blasting marketing efforts such as email and SMS marketing to those specific lists. So a lot of opportunity there regarding marketing for Wi-Fi to make the most of your marketing efforts.
Thanks, Asa. I wanted to just piggyback off of those campaigns that Asa discussed. We wanted to provide you with a few solid visuals on what we see as best practices that really are effective. And we do know that if a welcome email or a return SMS campaign is tied to a solid offer, it really does incentivize that guest to return, which is obviously what you want. Here's an example of a welcome offer, first time visit to this venue, then they invite them to another property on site where they get $10 off. Birthday offers, I'm sure we've all seen that, whether it's an appetizer or dessert. This is more of a scheduled promotion or offer, say to a lost guest. It's a holiday offer to a flower shop for 15% off. So very good offer to invite a guest to come do business with you again. And this is also a lost guest at 10% off. This is a retail company. So just solid offers we know are very, very effective just to promote loyalty and get guests back into your venue and place of business. So now we'll move to campaigns that promote loyalty and also drive reviews. Asa?
Thanks, Meredith. And yeah, it's just another segment of what makes marketing for Wi-Fi so potent and so powerful in terms of optimizing its ROI use. And one of these other ways is the ability to drive reviews and loyalty through these features that we've specifically been discussing: the captive portal page, email marketing, SMS marketing. And so when it comes to the reviews, again, looking back at the email marketing tool of marketing for Wi-Fi, the ability to have a simple drag and drop email builder will also give venues utilizing this platform the ability to quickly and efficiently add in certain linked tools like reviews. So we know a lot of venues utilize Yelp, Review Us, but one specifically that's really been starting to blow up is the Google My Business tool. I've seen a lot of physical businesses really taking that opportunity of building a My Business account. And so then when people are searching online for certain businesses, they're going to see that business show up on their Google searches. So that's something that can efficiently be linked to an email marketing creative via marketing for Wi-Fi. And then again, going back to the ways that the email marketing tool can be used in marketing for Wi-Fi, not just on the trigger base, meaning that sending out specific emails based on a specific Wi-Fi action taken by a guest, but also the e-blast functionality. So instead of having to jump between marketing for Wi-Fi specifically just for marketing for Wi-Fi usage, if you're a venue, say like you're utilizing one of those e-blast tools like MailChimp or Constant Contact, you could actually take everything, migrate it over to your marketing for Wi-Fi platform, put all of your efforts into one platform, save yourself that sort of headache, and be blasting out your marketing efforts to drive reviews from the same platform that you're using for your Wi-Fi marketing efforts. And the same thing goes for loyalty. So the ability to create email and or SMS creatives to drive more loyalty for your customers. If you have any sort of app download for your business that you want to encourage more downloads and signups for from your guests, that can also be done through marketing for Wi-Fi. So again, just talking about that easy drag and drop email builder, the ability to create efficient creatives, and with that sort of ability to link other creatives to your email designs. So you can just link a URL to download the app as Wi-Fi guests or just general visitors get these emails. And so just talking about some of the statistics, excuse me, I always stutter on that word. Statistics show that loyalties begin usually at the fourth visit. So it's really important to have those creatives set up there. So meaning that when guests are connecting to the Wi-Fi network, after the fourth visit, you could send that email creative based on that fourth connection. Encourage that app download or some sort of loyalty program, whatever sort of thing that you have set up for your specific place of business. Encourage that guest to download it, sign up, and become a loyal customer for the extended amount of time. Also, SMS loyalty example. So offering some sort of coupon or sign up as well through a specific URL added to that SMS message. So there's a lot of ways where you can make the most of this platform in terms of both reviews and loyalty for your guests.
Awesome. Thank you, Asa. So kind of a run through of some of the key things that we discussed that are directly related to optimizing ROI with the Marketing4WiFi platform. A lot of value in a seamless way to connect. Guests want guest Wi-Fi. They want it to be seamless, and they want a safe captive portal as well. The guest data collection is invaluable. That it's all about omni-channel marketing. So whatever data you're collecting in the Marketing4WiFi platform can be utilized in all of your other marketing efforts. Like Asa mentioned, whether it's a mail app, whether it's Facebook marketing, we have a Facebook audience builder as well. The custom splash pages and guest flows is just a way for you to promote your brand and promote the guest experience that you want to deliver. The targeted messages and timely messages is really what helps you bring guests back to your venue. We like to say the automated triggered campaigns based on reconnecting. It's kind of set it and forget it. So it's in the background doing all of the retargeting work for you. Strong offers and coupons, can't focus on that enough, just how we see how effective that is to get guests to return to the venue. And then just building that loyalty, like Asa said, you want to make sure you engage with their initial visits, because they say that at the fourth visit is when they really start to become loyal. So scheduling strategic campaigns is very, very effective. And then we reviewed some initial campaigns that we really recommend that our customers set up, or we help them set up, as far as welcome, lost guest, birthday campaigns, and then also campaigns that promote guests to leave you reviews and ratings. So all very, very valuable things that you can do to optimize ROI. As I discussed in the beginning, we have a lot of our customers who love all of these features and automations, customizations, but may not have the team to support making all the updates that they would like to, or setting campaigns or managing campaigns. For most of our customers, we do help them on a monthly basis or quarterly basis. Our support packages can be completely customizable. So you might just need a little bit of help. You might want us to manage it all. And they're priced very affordably as well. So we love working with our customers and helping them see the ROI. And part of that as well is we actually send our customers reports, connection reports. We can share with them what their email open rates are, how many SMS campaigns that they delivered, how many guests connected in the past 15 days, in the past month. So all sorts of valuable information that a marketing team really wants to take a look at. And then here is Asa and I's contact information. Feel free to reach out to us. Before we move into Q&A, I do want to mention whether you are a current GoZone customer or just interested in learning more about Marketing4WiFi, the best way to reach our entire team and get the fastest response is support@gozonewifi.com. Our entire team manages that inbox, and they get routed to the to the team member that can best support that question or that support need. So just really, really excited to share this type of information. Excited that you joined us. And we can go ahead, Asa, unless there's something you want to add, we can go ahead and move into Q&A if anyone has any questions. And we will, again, for a few that joined a little bit late, we did record, so we will be sending this as follow-up as well. And again, feel free to reach out to our team. We'd love to engage with you and answer any questions.
Yeah, just one more thing I wanted to add regarding the support packages, Meredith, was that we also have the ability through these packages to help in terms of anybody who's looking to actually, excuse me, anybody who's actually looking to migrate their contact listing information from one e-blast sort of tool actually and wanting to migrate it over to Marketing4WiFi. I know a couple of specific customer cases where we've had that before, where someone has been interested in moving all of their contact listing over to Contact Manager. They were just a little apprehensive simply due to the idea of they weren't quite sure how to get that all handled. So with the use of the support packages, it was super affordable, something that fit into the customer's price range. We were able to help them take all the information, get it into a proper listing form, such as like Excel, etc. And so just upload it to their Marketing4WiFi platform. Everything was all set. They had the list exactly the way that they wanted, and they continued on doing their email and SMS marketing blasts, just like what they were doing before.
Great. So if we don't have any current follow-up questions, we'll hang around for till right about 2:30. And again, I'll go ahead and put back up Asa and I's contact information as well. Feel free to jot that down and reach out to us separately or individually. But again, thank you so much for joining.